Hello to my Pisces collective. I am Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology, and it's so good to be here with you guys again. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am so sorry for my delay in posting videos. I've not been feeling well, been going through so much energetically, going through a lot of changes, upgrades, trying to figure out where life is going next, and I always want to show up for you guys 100%. I am looking forward to May because April has been such a month of transformation in my life. I'm sure that it has been the same for you guys as well. You know, and I just want you guys to know that I'm with you. Drop it in the comments. How have you been feeling? What have you been going through? And what is the energy that you're feeling right now with this full moon in Scorpio that just passed? Mercury retrograde is ending today. We just had two big eclipses, March 24th and April 8th. And it's just been a big life-changing moment for so many of us. So I'm going to use my energy oracle decks. And we're going to go ahead and see what is the energy that my Pisces collective is feeling. And, you know, just, again, so happy to have you guys here with me. I do have timestamps for you guys as always. And if you guys do want to book readings with me, I do have availability in my description box on how to book a reading with me. If you do run into any issues with getting a reading, I had a couple of issues with people who booked readings but didn't pay for them, or paid for readings but didn't book. Like, there was some issues there with that. Just send me an email. We'll get it solved really quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the last one. Okay. Wow. So you have a woman holding a heart, card number 44. All tied up, card number 23. Adjacent possibilities, card number 24. Angel of Strength. And on the bottom of the deck, the Healer of the Ages, the Temple Path, and Storm Warning. Those pop out to me, all three. So those are going to be kind of lesser themes, but part of our reading today as well. So when I see a woman holding a heart, I see the energy of like Queen of Cups, right? Maybe even a little Empress energy here. You're trying your best right now, Pisces, to do what it is that you love and sustain yourself. I see a lot of longing in her face. Like, you want to sustain yourself. You want to be in a state, in a place in your life where you can literally live and breathe the energy that you put out into the world. You have so much love to give, so much passion within you. Such a highly empathic and empathetic human being. And I just see you going through a very difficult time right now, especially with Storm Warning and Angel of Strength, where maybe you're not being... I shouldn't say you're not feeling like you understand where this path is taking you or where life is going next. And so it's been a difficult time for you to continue to stay strong. Even though your Angel of Strength is here telling you that you have that power to do so. It's like the Strength card in Tarot. You have the power to be strong. You have your angelic protection. You have your spirit guides and your ancestors there with you. But it's been a really brutal time of you trying to figure out how to move into a new space that makes your heart feel happy, that makes your heart feel attuned to where you want to be. And I see that because with all tied up and adjacent possibilities, I see you rethinking, where do you go next? Your current situation has you feeling like, I can't continue forward like this. This is like 8 of Swords energy. I'm tied up loosely, but I'm tied up. I see this beautiful world around me. I'm so close, but it's almost like you can't yet taste it, touch it, feel it. It's not quite yet in your 3D. And what I feel Spirit saying is a lot of this energy is coming in from the 5D, and you feel this change coming, but it's almost there, Pisces. It's almost there. And I know reader after reader after reader is saying it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, but we have to trust divine timing. We have to trust the lessons that we're learning. This huge Scorpio chapter that had to close. Like, you can't just be there tomorrow. there's this energy where you have to understand it will work out. But right now there's loose ends that need to be tied up. Instead of you being tied up, you need to figure out how to tie up those loose ends. And honestly, going through this period of you being tied up was all for your best and greatest good, your highest good, because it showed you, oh, I could go there, I could go through that door, maybe I take that door, maybe that door. And you're learning that you don't have to stay stuck in situations that don't serve you, that don't make you feel good, that don't give you joy. Where monetarily, maybe you're not paid what you're owed. In loveless relationships, in partnerships that are unfair and unequal, in jobs that suck your soul, whatever the case is for you, Pisces. And so in a way, your spirit guides are telling me that you were tied up so that you would be forced to pay attention. You can get these a little closer. Oh, the glare. Just kidding. We'll put those up here. But you had to get close to this very energetically difficult, painful feeling within your heart, because if you didn't get there and you didn't feel this energy of being all tied up and so close but no cigar type of energy, you wouldn't have made the necessary changes. You wouldn't have sought the alternative. I can't talk. The alternative options. You would have just stayed in these situations because you weren't pressured or forced or asked to make a difference. And so you're a healer, and the healer's journey is not one that's always super easy. It's not always super peaceful, although that is the goal and the place that we try to get to. The healer's journey is fraught with so much fire. I just see so much fire around, and it opens up the heart chakra. I feel heart and chakra and solar plexus as well as crown chakra energy in this card. You had to go through the lessons to toughen the skin, to remind you how resourceful you are, to remind you how capable you are, to give you the power to be the healer that you're meant to be. For without these issues and without these setbacks and without this turmoil, you would not be set up to help the people and live the life that you were destined to live. You would have remained stuck, and you would have never looked for these adjacent possibilities. Many of you are also looking into being a healer as a profession. That's coming through very strongly. And that maybe you're all tied up in a job or in a relationship or a situation where your life is not allowed to reign free the way that it should be, and to put you onto this temple path where you're at your highest timeline. And so the situations that burdened your heart and put you through hell, that caused this storm warning to come through, they all were a part of the path that God had set for you to walk down upon, to heal through this, to get through this, to grow through this, to receive your nirvana, to understand why you're here, to help others, right? So with storm warning here, the tides of change have come. The tides of change have come. And there is no way that you could in any way, shape, or form change the trajectory of where your life is going, because it was an act of God, the storms and the change that you went through, right? We can't prepare fully for a tornado or a hurricane to come barreling in, because it's literally an act of God. And so this reminds me of like a big tower moment that could have come into your life recently that made you rethink the structure of your life. The eclipses, the retrogrades, the Mars-Saturn conjunction, the I want to say the Jupiter and Uranus conjunction, even though that one's not so negative, just sudden shocking changes that you can't really prepare for, because they are really fated events in our lives. Like we simply must walk down the path that Spirit has out for us, but they all happened. All of this happened, Pisces, for you to find that you truly are the magician and you had the power in the palm of your hand to change the outcome of your life. This is the magician in the mirror. You now, through the issues, the situations, the burdens, the trials, the changes, and the massive movement in your life, you now see that you are both fire and water, both sun and moon. It's like you can conjure up whatever it is that you need for your life now that you've learned these difficult lessons. And you said, you know what? I've learned so much about how to be a magician that I'm going to literally get a door that opens through the ground, through a portal that doesn't even exist. Like, it's like you're going after this pathway that's never been walked down before. And it was all a part of your purpose. It was all a part of the temple path. It was all a part of you becoming this healer of the ages. Like, there is something dynamic in your hands. A lot of healing potential and a lot of healing power for those of you watching this today. And if you believe that you can achieve this beautiful life, this more in alignment type of lifestyle, job, relationship, whatever the case is, that woman holding her heart won't have that longing face anymore. You'll actually be there and you'll actually receive what it is that you deserve. This is all an activation. You've been going through a big activation. And I don't want you to feel tied up, Pisces. I want you to be able to move forward knowing that you have all that you need. We're going to pull some tarot. Spirit, any messages, any final messages for Pisces about this path that they're on? You have Judgment, the King of Wands, the Death card, the Queen of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. With the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let me fix this lighting for you really quick, Pisces. Give me 1 second. It's like, I love filming in the day, but it's not always the best as far as lighting goes. All right. So, what I'm seeing here, I'm going to have to cover up the bottom of the Judgment card. What I'm seeing here is, this is a time for you right now to really rise to the occasion of your soul's calling, your soul's mission, your soul's purpose. And although it seems like you're never going to get to the end of this long battle that you've had ahead of you, there's something beautiful, something integrally connected to all the pain, the mishaps, the dismays that you've gone through, and your resiliency to keep moving forward. And you're being asked to rise to the occasion right now, Pisces. And a lot of you are taking up the mantle. Some of you are feeling like, well, I have to, like I have to take up the mantle. I have to do this. But this is a call. You don't have to answer the call if you don't want to, but you're being asked by your spirit guides to take up the mantle, to move into place. Like it's like, almost think of yourself as like a warrior. A lot of us call ourselves light warriors, light workers, spiritual warriors, things of that nature. And so we're called to battle on the battlefront of good and evil, light and dark. And as you've lived in this world, as all of us do, you have probably seen the horrific situations that we can sometimes be dealt with, met with: wars, murder, pain, suffering, death, destruction, all those things. And so we're here to bring in and anchor in the light. And so with the King and the Queen of Wands here, there's an energy of you connecting your divine masculine and divine feminine energies into creation, into entrepreneurship, into getting in front of that camera, that microphone, that stage, that platform, whatever it is, and saying to the collective, here I am. I'm ready to take up my mantle and to be this creatrix or this creator who's going to make a difference and an impact not only in your life, but in other people's lives. You're ready for there to be a new dawn, a new day for yourself of just understanding integrally who you are. And also spreading your passions and your joy and your love with others. The Death card is here to also convey what we're going through with this full moon in Scorpio that was yesterday. And to understand that in death, there is new life. In the ending of a situation, there is the rebirth of something greater, bigger, brighter, newer. And in time, those situations will also go through their own cycles of death and rebirth. And we must remember that life continues on. Life waits for nobody, right? But this situation that you're going through, it's been a lot. It's been heavy. And you're feeling very tied up, looking for different alternatives of where to go. But Spirit says when you allow the natural processes of life to wash away the old and usher in the new, you will be more in tune with that woman holding a heart, that Queen of Cups energy. You are so connected to your intuition, to who you are on an emotional level. Let that feed your soul and help you to move forward. Choose you each and every time. Choose you first. And be mindful of the actions and the reactions that you have at this time, because there are so many lessons that are being learned. And take things with a grain of salt and understand that this is for my greater good. And if it doesn't come in, it wasn't meant for you. At least not yet. And if it left your life, it wasn't meant for you. At least not anymore, you know. And if it comes in, it's like, okay, this is a pathway forward. This is something that I need to do that serves my soul. If your intuition is not telling you to move forward, then don't do it. This is a time to really connect with what you love, who you are, what you desire. 5 of Cups. Loss, sadness, grief. But the beauty in this card, and a reader had showed this to me a couple weeks ago, is we see these 2 cups over here had wine, but this one had a green substance come out of it. What sometimes was meant to harm you, and what you feel you lost, was actually meant to help you. Maybe this green coming out of this cup is poison. And if you were to drink of this poison, you would be gone too. But you have these 2 cups standing behind you that are still full of good wine, possibilities, those open doors, the changes that need to come in for your life. And even though everything didn't work out, and in life things don't always work out, the losses that you've incurred, the situations that you've built and gone through, and maybe even some instances suffered through, they're going to help you to build a brighter and better future. And there's a lot of love that I have for you in going through this situation as strong as you have, even though you might not feel it. My love, I extend to you through this camera, through this screen. You had people deceive you, people walk away from you, judge you, take from you. There's been a lot of just like behind the back types of situations for a lot of Pisces right now. But karmic justice is here. Spiritual court is in session. These situations are going to be revealed under this Scorpio full moon. There will be a lot of truth that comes to the light. So don't give up if you felt wronged, or if you felt tied up because of situations that you really didn't know what you were getting yourself into, and now you're being manipulated or cheated out of situations, especially involving money. But also could be a relationship where you have like a person who's been caught, being caught with infidelity, I should say. Trust that the truth will come out. You will know the truth. And you're just being asked by your spirit team to continue to work on you. Continue to work on your spiritual practice, on your physical health, on your mind, your body, your soul, improving who you are as a person, diving into new creative adventures, endeavors, all of that, Pisces. So that again, you can step into this Queen of Wands or this King of Wands energy of rebirth, beauty, fire, passion, divine feminine energy. You know, bringing the emotions and the passions together and walking into a beautiful new beginning. Because I see here with the Three of Wands that you have this new beginning that's waiting for you to just take the first step. And I'm going to cover up my star card here, but in doing so, you will heal. You will heal not only yourself, but others around you, your family, people connected to you, co-workers, clients, children. It is a beautiful thing to have such a big calling on your life, but it's not always so easy to like be like Moses and just lead and not know where you're going. But there's a lot of trust that Spirit wants you to have in this walking away, in this walking towards something greater, bigger, more beautiful. Trust what is unfolding in your life right now, Pisces. And you don't have to feel this energy anymore of being all tied up. You can let go of that energy and walk into something that is more fulfilling and that serves your heart and soul. You can let go of that old energy. Your angels and your spirit guides are here with you. Heed the call. Go through the process of healing. And I know that you are going to walk out victorious. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave you with that for today's message. If you enjoyed this message, please leave me a comment below letting me know what is it that you're going through. Are you going through big life changes where you're feeling tied up, where you're feeling like you don't know how to move forward, you don't have a clear direction of the future, but you know you're being called to do something greater? Let me know. If you enjoyed this reading as well, please like the video, subscribe for more of my content. It would mean so much to me as a new channel, and I will see you again very soon for another reading. Bye, Pisces.